Hey, Enio. Is there something you're hiding from me? Would you like to tell me about it?
Huh? Katya, what in the world are you talking about? I'm not hiding anything from you.
I already know, so it's no use trying to hide it. Spill it.
You make it sound like I'm guilty, but I'm really not hiding anything from you.
Are you absolutely sure about that? Trying to hide it will only make me angrier, so I would just tell me if I were you.
I ate the last pudding that was in the fridge. Is that what you're angry about? I know I shouldn't have eaten your food, but it's no reason to get so mad, Katya.
What in the world are you talking about? Pudding?
Yeah, I know you said that the last one was yours. I didn't mean to. I forgot you said it when I ate it. If that's what you're mad about, then I bought 3 of the same pudding earlier, so forgive me.
Oh, is that so? Huh? Wait, that's not what I'm talking about.
What? Then what are you talking about? I don't really have anything else I'm hiding from you. Are you feeling alright, Katya?
I'm feeling fine. I'm talking about something a little bit more important. It's something so important that it will change our relationship from now on.
I'm sorry, but I really have no idea what you're talking about. Could you just tell me?
You know that I went on a business trip to a place near your hometown today, right? I went to the supermarket on my way home to the hotel when 2 people, one of whom called herself your mom, approached me.
What? Are you sure about that? Is she with you now?
No, I'm currently on my own, so rest assured. The woman who called herself your mom had a mole under her right eye and called herself Savina.
Really? My mom also has a mole under her right eye and is named Savina, but how does she even recognize you? I've never introduced her to you since I already cut ties with my family back home 5 years before we got married.
Apparently your mother found out about me when she saw the picture of us at your friend's wedding. You know, the one your brother was also invited to.
Oh, that wedding? I was surprised seeing my brother there. It was the first time I'd seen him in 6 years. So that's how she found out about you then.
Not only that, your mother had a 5-year-old girl with her.
Huh? A 5-year-old girl? Was it a grandchild or something?
Yes, she said that she was her granddaughter.
So that means that my brother got married and had children?
No. This child wasn't your brother's, she said. She said that it was yours.
Huh? What in the world are you talking about? You know that's impossible, right?
No, all I know now is that you've been lying to me all this time. You had a secret child living in your parents' house? Why didn't you tell me about this when we got married?
Hold on, I don't have any such secret child. You know that's impossible, right?
I'm not going to let you lie to me again. Tell me who this child's mother is or I'm getting divorced to you.
But I haven't been to my parents' house in 10 years. I told you this already, right? I also told you why I became distant with my family there, right? Besides, you're not the kind of person to let your emotions take control of you, Katya. You're the kind of person to make logical decisions, right? I know you're probably surprised by all this, but...
Oh, but I'm always logical. I'm asking you again. Who is that child's mother?
Huh? But I already told you that I have no such secret child. It's probably my brother, so ask him if you want. He was always so careless with women.
Stop trying to make this your brother's responsibility. I'm not going to go home until you give me a satisfactory answer. If you won't tell me, then fine. I'll give you until tomorrow. Bye.
Katya, but I told you I don't even know who that child is. Why are you suddenly being like this?
Long time no see, Enio. I never thought that I would be texting you about something like this. But I think that me bumping into your wife at the supermarket is some sort of fate. Please take your daughter that you left here 5 years ago.
Hello, Mother. Long time no see. Can't say it's a pleasure.
Oh, so I see you finally unblocked me. No hard feelings anymore?
No, I haven't forgiven you and brother what you did to me all those years ago. I just have no choice because it looks like you made contact with my wife. Let's just get things straight first. I don't have a child. I don't know what the hell you're planning, but don't get my wife involved in this.
But your wife listened to what I had to say. She believed me and not you. And that's why she texted you yesterday, didn't she? If you don't tell her who the mother is, she really is going to divorce you, you know. Actually, she's probably going to divorce you either way now. I mean, I can't blame her. After all, you have been keeping a child's secret from her all this time. You not telling her about this when you two got married is enough reason to get divorced, I'm afraid.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but this secret child of yours isn't mine.
Oh, is that so? And do you have proof that can back up this claim of yours? Who knows? Maybe you had a child but just never knew about it. It's possible.
Why don't we do a DNA test then? We'll know for sure then.
Huh? A DNA test? What's that? I've never heard of it. Isn't DNA the thing that determines our characteristics or something? What does that have to do with this?
Oh, look it up yourself. I'm not going to explain high school biology to you, mother. All that matters is that if me and this child take a DNA test, then we'll know for sure whether he's my child or not. I can tell you with certainty, though, that's not my child.
Is that so? But are you going to be able to convince your wife, Katya? I don't think she's going to believe you even then. You see, I get the feeling that she's not going to be convinced by your fancy DNA tests.
I see. Judging by what you've been saying until now, you've seen the conversation with Katya I had yesterday, no? But Katya said that she was alone when she sent me those texts. Did she show it to you or something?
Who knows? Maybe I saw it, maybe I didn't. What's important is that your wife isn't going to forgive you until you tell her who this child's mother is.
Katya?
What do you want? I told you I wouldn't be coming home until you gave me a satisfactory answer. If you don't confess soon, I'm going to divorce you.
I can prove that that child isn't mine. We can have a DNA test done if you want.
Huh? A DNA test? What's that? Stop trying to fool me again. I know this child is yours. So tell me who the mother is or I'm going to divorce you.
I don't know why you're suddenly acting like this, Katya. You were never the type to let emotions cloud your judgment.
I told you already, I'm being completely logical right now. So there's no use trying to lie to me.
Alright, I understand. Anyways, your friend from middle school just contacted me.
Huh? My friend from middle school?
You made a promise to meet them next week, right? He told me to tell you since he only knew our home number. I know we're currently in the middle of something, but I promised him I'd tell you, so I will.
Oh, is that so? What did he have to say then?
Is 2 at W station alright, just like we planned, he said.
Yep. Tell my friend that no changes need to be made.
Got it. I'll tell you one more time, though. I don't have a secret child.
All right. But I'm not going to go home until I find out the truth. Enio, I just snuck out of your mother's house. She was holding me captive in my room, even locking it from the outside. But I was able to jump out through the window. Luckily, I didn't get hurt. I'm currently on the way to the W station by taxi. Is this according to plan? I realized that this was just like that spy game we played recently. So I played it out exactly like in the game, but...
Yep, I'm glad you got the message. The meeting next week is actually tomorrow, Sunday. Which is the first day of the week, and by 2, I mean 2 a.m. Even though people normally assume that it would be 2 p.m.
Oh, so it was just like in the game. I wasn't sure whether you had gotten my secret messages, but it seems like it worked out.
Yep, you were pretty impressive too, Katya, with those secret messages. You must have done a great job fooling my mother as well.
Yep, I used to be in the theater club, remember? Acting is a pretty useful skill, you know. What did you think of I'm always logical?
That was perfect. I remember you telling me that someone who was truly logical would never say such a thing. You knew that I would get your message, so you sent it to me while being watched by my mother, right?
Yep, exactly. Oh, I'm almost at W Station.
Alright, I'll park the car at the South Rotary, so wait for me near the stairs.
A car? What does it look like?
It's a red car that I rented. Let's go home, Katia.
Yep. Enio! Did you sneak Katia out last night? I went to her room to give her some food earlier, but she was gone. How in the world did you do it?
Hello, Mother. It seems that you forcefully dragged Katia, who you saw by accident at the supermarket, back to your home and made her take care of this secret child of yours. I knew what you were doing, but I decided not to tell you since it would ruin the element of surprise.
How in the world did you find out?
You see, I got a call from Katia's company saying that she wasn't going to work and that they weren't able to contact her. Right after that, she sent me, or rather you forced her to send me, those texts about this secret child of mine. Meaning that it was obvious to me that you had done something to Katia.
Yeah, but that wife of yours seemed suspicious of you from the start. She was furious when I told her that you had a secret child.
Yeah, she was just acting. Impressive, right? Apparently, she used to be in the theater club.
She was acting?
She knew what was going on, and so she hid secret SOS signals in those messages that you made her send me.
But you still have no proof that the child isn't yours.
I haven't been to that town in 10 years. How could it possibly be my child?
I don't know. Why are you asking me? You're the one who left her here.
Fine, I'll tell you how I know that isn't my child. Katia is the first person I've had sex with.
Huh? Seriously? Weren't you like 28 when you married her?
Yes, but that's not the point. There's no way I have a secret child because Katia has never been pregnant before. I'm not like my brother who does it with all sorts of women all the time. I have no idea why you suspected me and not him in the first place.
But it can't be your brother's child.
So you do know, huh? That child is my brother's child, isn't it? You went a bit too far with this fun. I won't even take responsibility for it. The truth is that the woman who gave birth to that child did her best to raise her daughter until she was 5 years old, even though she wasn't married to my daughter. But the stress was just too much for her, and she fell mentally ill. So she gave the child to my brother and entered a facility for the mentally ill. This is what happened, right?
How? You've been away for 10 years. How do you know all that?
It's true that I left that place, but I still have some friends there, you know. One of those friends is a person that has a variety of connections and knows basically everything going on in that town. I contacted him and he was able to find out the truth for me in an instant.
I didn't know you had friends like that.
By the way, I know about brother as well. He's now unemployed and just stays in his room all day, right? 2 years ago, he tried to put his hands on the CEO's daughter and ended up enraging her dad, the CEO. And so he was fired from his job and is still unemployed to this day. Is that correct?
You even know that? But I haven't even told anyone.
What I saw from here is just my guess, but this is what I think happened. You and Dad relied on Brother's salary to make a living until now, since Dad didn't have a job. But now that Brother is unemployed as well, you no longer have the money to support yourselves, let alone a grandchild. That's when you set your eyes on me, your other son who earns a steady salary working at an office. You first were planning to convince me to send you guys money every month, or maybe of moving in with you for…
We weren't planning on doing anything like that. We just wanted you to reunite with your family again.
Shut up, we were never a family. Anyways, while you were scheming, you suddenly saw my wife Katia at the supermarket. I had never introduced her to you, but you had seen photos of her from a wedding that Brother and I were invited to. And so you suddenly came up with the idea of using Katia. You told her that this grandchild of yours was my secret child, wanting to make her doubt me. If the two of us got divorced, you would have pushed that child on me saying it was mine. If the two of us didn't get divorced, you would still push that child on me to be raised me and Katia's child and maybe even convince us to move in with you so I could provide you three as well. Either way, you intended on making me take full responsibility for this child of Brother's.
How do you know even that?
I was just guessing, but judging by your reaction, I was correct.
But you haven't been here for 10 years. How could you possibly have guessed all that?
It doesn't matter if I haven't been there in 10 years. I know how the three of you think, and it seems like it hasn't changed all these years. To think that you three are still as rotten as you were 10 years ago when I left. Disgusting. Leaving was the best decision I ever made.
What did you say to us? I'm your mother. You can't talk to me like that.
Oh? And what are you gonna do about it? You know what? Why don't I give you a suggestion? If you have the time to make up these schemes, then why didn't you convince my brother to get a job instead?
What? But that's impossible.
How the hell is it impossible? Brother has the responsibility of a father now. The Iwanami Construction Group, famous for turning degenerates like my brother into upstanding citizens, has an office in our hometown, right? Why not send him there?
The Iwanami Construction Group? But they're no joke. Who knows what will happen to your brother if he gets sent there?
They're a business partner of mine, so I already told them about my brother and how he would love to join them.
You what? What in the world do you think you're doing, sending your brother to the Iwanami Construction Group? Don't you have any compassion for your brother? You were always so heartless, Enio.
I didn't send him just yet. You're the ones who are going to decide whether he'll go or not. But I heard that they have company apartments where the workers' families can come and live with them. Why don't you and Dad join my brother at the Iwanami Construction Group too? I mean, you're degenerates just like he is, after all.
Actually, I'll pass.
Do you really think that you guys have any other option? What are you gonna do, go homeless instead?
What? But you could provide for us, Enio. Please, son. I know we didn't get along so well, but we're still your family, right?
You kidnapped my wife and held her captive at your house. You know, when she saw me, she hugged me immediately and started crying. She must have been terrified. Do you really think I'm gonna forgive you for that? Let alone fucking give you guys money. How delusional are you? You three can rot in hell for all I care.
Enio, but I'm your mother. You can't speak like that to your mother. I know you're not actually like this. I know you're a kind-hearted soul. I'm your mother, so please help us.
Don't pretend you're my mother after everything you've done until now. Didn't you used to make me eat canned food when you would cook a proper dinner for everyone else?
Huh? But we raised you for 18 years. Don't you think that you have a duty to provide for us when we're the ones who need help?
You're trash, Mom. Those are the worst 18 years of my life. You always treated me like how Harry Potter's aunt and uncle treated him. I got my wife back already, so I'm done with people. I'm gonna change my phone number as well, so you'll never be seeing me again.
Wait, Enio, don't go. We don't want to go to the Iwanami Construction Group. I heard what they do to workers that slack off, please. Send your brother, but don't send me and your dad. We're too old to do hard labor.
You should have thought about that earlier. Goodbye. I doubt we'll ever see each other again. One hour after that, 2 black vans came to my parents' home. My mom and dad got put into one van and my brother and his child got put into the other. The 2 vans went in separate directions after that. According to the Iwanami Construction Group, he'll never feel like he himself is a father, and so they decided to place him in different camps. They just started working, so what happens to them from now on is up to them. Both my parents and my brother work hard labor every day and night, being made sure by their supervisors that they don't slack off. Also, brother's child apparently started going to kindergarten and seems to be enjoying it, which I'm glad to hear. I intend on cutting ties with the 3 of them, but I hope that one day they are in fact reborn into upstanding citizens, just like the Iwanami Construction Group says they will be.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Travis, we need to have a talk. When are you going to start looking for work?
Huh?
I mean, sure, I'm working too, but it's only part-time at a factory, and I'm not sure how much longer I feel like keeping it. I'm your wife, and I'm relying on you to be the breadwinner for our family. You need to be able to support me. So you need to start looking for a real job that generates real income as soon as possible.
What do you mean, look for a real job? I already have a real job, Erica. What's the matter with the one I currently have?
Are you joking? People with real jobs go to work, you know, the old 9 to 5. You haven't gone to work for a single day in over 2 months. How is that a real job?
Hold on, didn't we already have this discussion? I'm doing remote work, Erica. I work from home.
What? So wait, like, you mean you don't need to go to an office or anything? They just let you stay at home and work?
Yeah, that's right.
But that doesn't make any sense. What about your friend Kevin? He works at the same company, and he actually goes to the office every day.
Well, yeah, not everyone is on the same type of assignment as me. Some people can work from home, and some people can't. It depends on the person and their job. In my department, over 90% of our work is done on a computer, so we're the first people who the company allowed to work from home when the remote program started. They're gradually rolling it out to other departments too. I think Kevin said he should be able to work from home within a few months or so.
So like, you started working from home or whatever, and then 2 months later you got fired?
Fired? What are you talking about?
Like, if your work is so pointless that you don't even have to go to the office, I heard that people who go to remote work pretty soon get fired and replaced by AI or something.
Erica, I legitimately have no idea what you're talking about. Where are you hearing all of this from?
I heard it from a friend of mine. You don't know them?
Okay, well, I don't know where this friend of yours got his or her information, but that's the sort of nonsensical rumors old people spread on social media.
Hey, don't you dare badmouth my friend like that. They're really smart, and they're not old.
I didn't mean it as an insult. I'm just saying. All I'm trying to say is that it's completely untrue that people on remote working assignments get fired and replaced by AI.
Whatever. Anyway, like I was saying, hurry up and get yourself a real job. Got it?
I already told you, Erica. I do have a real job. By the way, where are you right now, Erica? It's already dark outside. Shouldn't you be back home by now?
Don't dodge the issue. This conversation is about your work ethic.
And I've already told you. I have plenty of work ethic as things stand.
You're going to start looking for a realer job tomorrow morning, and that's final. If you don't find something that lets you properly support me by the end of this month, I'm divorcing you.
Divorce? Are you seriously threatening to divorce me?
Yo, Travis, you doing alright?
Why's that?
You had your camera on during the web meeting just now, and you looked kinda, I don't know, down about something? Is everything okay?
I guess I didn't do a good enough job of hiding it. Sorry about that. I hope I wasn't too distracting during the meeting. Do you think anyone else noticed?
Nah, I doubt it. No one else in the company knows you as well as I do. So, yeah, tell me, man, what's going on?
Well, it's Erica. We were talking yesterday, and somehow she's managed to get the completely wrong idea about what remote working is.
That's odd. It's pretty straightforward to me. What did she say?
According to her, a friend of hers, who I apparently don't know, told her that people who get put on remote work get fired and replaced by AI. So she thinks that I'm lying about working and already got fired. She also told me that I have to start looking for a realer job starting today, or else.
What?
Right? And by the way, the what else I mentioned is that if I don't get said realer job within a month, she's gonna divorce me. I'm completely at a loss for what to do. Nothing I say gets through to her.
Wow. Man, I'm sorry. That's a really tough situation.
Tell me about it.
I had no idea that was going on. It makes sense why you seem so down now. Well, if that's what's going on, I guess there's something I should probably tell you. I honestly have no idea whether it's related to what she's saying, and I debated whether or not I should tell you for a while now.
What is it?
When you came by my new apartment a while back to help me move in, do you remember the apartment building that was right across the road from me?
Yeah, I think so. The one that looked kinda old and had 2 broken windows on the first floor?
Yeah, that's the one. I've been seeing her go in and out of the corner room on the 2nd floor of that building pretty often.
What?
At first, I just figured she was visiting a friend of hers or something. But And this is the part that really pains me to tell you. But recently, I found out the occupant of that room was actually a guy. A guy, huh? What's he look like? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before, but I can't quite put my finger on it. He seemed pretty young. Your wife doesn't happen to have any young male siblings or relatives, does she? Nope. Erica's an only child, and she doesn't have any family in the city. I see. I'm sorry, Travis. Listen, Kevin, I know this doesn't have anything to do with you, but do you think you could keep an eye on that apartment for me for a while? Sure thing, man. What should I be looking for? A record of what time she goes in and out of the apartment would be great, and if possible, some pictures for evidence. You don't have to monitor it 24/7. Just whenever you happen to see her is fine. Got it. Leave it to me. I'm starting to work from home in the next few weeks, so I'll be at home a lot more anyway, so I should be able to keep my eye on the apartment most of the day. I'm really sorry to drag you into all this, Kevin. Hey, I'm your friend, aren't I? I'm glad to help however I can. I'll find some way to thank you for this. It really means a lot to me.
Well, 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 Travis. Here we are, the first day of a new month. So let's check up on your progress since I gave you my ultimatum, shall we? You haven't spent any time looking for a real job over the last month, have you?
Yeah, well, I've been too busy actually doing the real job I have right now to look for another real job. Are you telling me you want me to get a second job or something? I'm already pretty busy as things are.
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. All I want is what any rational wife wants. A husband who is actually willing to do the work required to support her.
Okay, since I'm supporting you plenty well right now, I guess that means I don't need to find a new real job then.
You're not fooling anyone, Travis. I know you got fired.
How many times do I have to tell you this? No, I didn't get fired, and no, I'm not about to get fired and replaced by AI. How do you not understand this? You're under 45 years old. Everyone in our generation knows about remote work.
How many times do I have to tell you this? I don't believe you. My friend told me all about how remote work really works. You're gonna get fired within a few months if you haven't been already. My God, how stupid do you think I am?
Alright, then how about you go ahead and give my company a call? If you ask for my department, that should put you through to the secretary who knows I'm still working there.
You're just gonna call them ahead of time and tell them to lie to me?
This has got to be a joke.
I got you all figured out, Travis. Your little plan isn't going to work. I'm not gonna become the breadwinner for you, so you can stay home and play video games and Kevin all day.
Kevin doesn't even play video games. And seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about. Either regarding remote work or my supposed plan to make you become the breadwinner? Seriously, Erica, can you please calm down and have an in-person conversation with me about this?
Calm down? How am I supposed to calm down when you're trying to mooch off of me for the rest of your life? Ugh, that's it. I'm done having this conversation with you. I wanted you, Travis. Either you get a real job or I'm divorcing you. So guess what? I'm divorcing you. I already signed my name on the divorce agreement and left it in the mailbox. Hurry up and take it to the courthouse.
I don't believe this. Alright, fine. If that's what you want, I'll take the divorce agreement to the courthouse this afternoon.
Goodbye, you freeloading slacker.
Yo, Travis. Your wife just went into that guy's apartment. Although, it looks like he isn't home right now. She was carrying a couple of bags with her. Did something happen over there?
Yeah, she just left the divorce agreement in the mailbox and told me to turn it in.
For real?
Yep, I suppose it was only a matter of time. I looked into the guy who owns that apartment, so I'm fully prepared on that front.
Ha! You work fast.
Hey, it's all thanks to you. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have you helping me out. I talked to my superior about what's going on, and he's letting me take the afternoon off, so it looks like the show is about to start.
Awesome. Give him hell, man.
Oh, trust me. I'm gonna give him hell, and then some. Neil Hartford, 23 years old, room 201, New Rise apartment building, just down the street from the central subway station.
What?
It just so happens that he was hired by my company a few months ago.
What are you talking about?
I'm not interested in beating around the bush here. so I'll get straight to the point.
What point? You're not making any sense.
I know everything about the man you've been having an affair with.
What?
Did you really think that I was unaware?
Wait, so you really know?
Oh my god, Erica. Did I not just send you his name, age, and address? Yes, I really know.
Oh, so, do you know where I am right now?
Yes, you're in Neil's apartment.
No, you're wrong.
Sorry, Erica. I have eyewitness information and photographic evidence of you going into his apartment over the last month.
Have you been spying on me?
Like I said, let's not beat around the bush and get straight to the point, shall we? You quit your part-time job a few months ago so you'd have more time to spend with Neil, didn't you?
No.
So all the while you were berating me about not having a real job and to start looking for work immediately. You didn't even have any job at all, did you?
Even if that were true, you're the ones who's getting fired. That's way worse than quitting.
Are you really still going on about that?
Yeah, Neil told me so himself. I know everything, Travis.
Oh, he did he? What else did he say?
He told me you were a totally worthless employee, that you didn't even go to college, and that he was already outperforming you even though he'd only been in the company for a few months. And that's why you got put on remote work, then fired. Like I said, Travis, I know everything. You're a dirty liar.
Ah, so that's what happened. Neil was the one who fed you that BS about remote work.
What do you mean, BS?
You ought to know that in reality, Neil's the one who's actually quite likely to get fired in short order.
What? Okay, now you're just being childish. You're just jealous that Neil's way better worker than you and is still important enough to be going to the office every day. Grow up, Travis.
Well, Neil works in the company's factory on the production line, so it'd be pretty hard for him to get put on remote work anyway.
Wait, what? Factory?
You might be in a little different industry than our company, but you still have experience in factory. Surely you could understand that it's virtually impossible for a factory worker to be put on remote work, right?
Wait, hold on a second. What are you saying?
It would be a waste of time to bother explaining it in more detail, so I'm just going to keep this conversation moving along, okay? I have no idea why, but Neil has always hated me, right from the moment he first started working at my company. I once asked someone who worked with him, and according to that person, he says it was because I told him not to smoke outside of the designated smoke areas one too many times, which is odd because it's a clear fire hazard to be smoking inside the plant. But, in any case, in the midst of him hating me, one day he ended up meeting you at a singles party.
Oh no!
And it wasn't long before he learned that you were a married woman, and my wife. Ordinarily, most people would swiftly put an end to a relationship with a married woman, but apparently, Neil instead thought it would be the perfect opportunity to get some sort of revenge on me for asking him not to set the building on fire.
That can't be true.
So he not only kept up his relationship with you, but also fed you all that nonsense about remote work, AI, and whatever.
But if that's true, then Neil was just using me to get at you?
Yep.
No, I don't believe this. How could he? Neil never seemed like he was that kind of guy.
Well, at the very least, you knew he was that kind of guy who would mess around with a married woman, so...
Stop mocking me. I've never been hurt this much in my life. Do you have any idea how it feels to be stabbed in the back by someone you thought you loved? That settles it. I'm gonna break up with Neil right now. I'll be home in a few minutes. Could you heat up some dinner for me?
I already submitted the divorce papers.
You what? It's whatever. I'll just pick up an application for a marriage license on my way home then. Or do you want to meet me at the courthouse?
Did you actually think I would remarry you after all that?
Well, duh. I'm the victim here. Neil lied to me.
Aren't you skipping a step there? What were you, a married woman, doing at a singles party?
Well, you know, one of my friends was going and she said that one of the other girls canceled, so I figured I'd tag along.
Okay, and then what happened? You left the party with a guy, slept with him, and kept sleeping with him for months. That's not the sort of thing you can just wave it away as oopsie doopsie.
But Travis, let's meet face to face to talk about this, okay? Like I said, I'm breaking up with Neil, and I'll be home soon.
If you'd like to contact me further, please do so through my lawyer.
Why do you have a lawyer?
Because I'm gonna sue the pants off of you and Neil for your affair.
You're gonna sue me?
So, yeah, like I said, if you want to talk to me, talk to my lawyer. He'll be giving you some documents within the next few days, so be ready for that.
Don't do this, Travis. I'm gonna break it off with Neil.
By break it off, you mean your extramarital affair, right? The one that lasted for several months while you berated me about getting a realer job?
Come on, Travis, let's get remarried. Travis, pick up the phone.
Erica rushed as fast as she could to my apartment after that, but I had already headed over to Kevin's place by the time that she got here. So instead of having a heart-to-heart talk with her furious ex-husband, she got to have a heart-to-heart talk with her furious parents. I told them everything Erica did, as well as my plan to punish her, and they were waiting for her when she got there. They did me the favor of keeping her there until my lawyer could come and talk to her. I also made the same sort of arrangement with Neil's parents. As promised, I sued the pants off the both of them. I negotiated for a lump sum payment, which they both have already paid in full, with the help of their parents. I heard the other day that Neil got fired from his job shortly after that. It would seem that I was not the only person who he had a ridiculous one-way grudge against. When I think about Neil's actions, I suppose you could say that Erica was in some sort of ways a victim in all this, but her behavior overall was just way too awful to overlook. The last I heard, she was working 3 jobs a day to pay her parents back for the money they lent her during the lawsuit.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey Brian, are you there? Just wanted to know if you finally found a job yet. I mean, it's been a whole year already. 1 whole year! I can't believe that you're really just going to content yourself with working from home. It's ridiculous. I know that your company filed for bankruptcy last year and that you managed to get a good chunk of change in your severance package, but still. What are we supposed to do when that money runs up, huh? You have to think about the future and find a real job.
Wow, Lois, you are really blowing up my phone today. And I don't understand why you're messaging me like this when we're both in the house right now.
I don't have to explain myself to you at all. Just hurry up and find a job already. How the heck are we supposed to survive if you're just going to be working from home? You need to go and apply for a real company with a building and go there. That's the only way we're going to make enough money to live.
Lois, I don't know how many times I've had to explain all this to you, but I already make more than enough for us to live comfortably with the job that I have right now. In fact, I'm glad that my old job fell apart because it allowed me to turn my side job into my main focus. And things are going really well for me, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. I mean, when was the last time that you checked our bank accounts?
Oh, please. I would hardly call what you're doing right now making enough for us to live comfortably. I am sick and tired of your excuses. I want you to find a job so that I can finally quit my part-time one and be a housewife full-time. You seriously need to wake up, face the facts, and start applying for jobs.
Lois, I really think there's some kind of miscommunication or something going on here. I mean, just how much would I have to make it for it to be enough for you?
I think that any man worth his spit should be making at least $100,000.
And just where did you pull that number from?
Ugh, you are useless. I can't stand you. Do you know that? Do you want me to divorce you? Is that what's going on here?
Wait, what? Where did that come from all of a sudden?
Well, what other choice am I going to have if you don't go out and find a job? Why are you such a lazy little weakling, Brian? I know that you've always been a quiet, reserved person, but the fact is that we need money to survive. I know that you're sad about your last place of work shutting down, but this isn't the time to wallow in self-pity. You've got to learn how to deal with people and start getting job interviews. I've had enough of this working from home nonsense.
I really don't think that you know what you're talking about right now. Besides, plenty of people work from home and make more than enough for themselves.
That's just an excuse home workers like you tell themselves to try and feel better about their uselessness. But you need to wake up and realize that just making $30,000 a year is not going to cut it.
You think that I make $30,000 a year?
I don't think, I know. I've seen the bank accounts, and that's how much was deposited in.
I see. That's why you think I need to go out and find a new job.
Are things finally starting to click in that little head of yours now? Well, it's too late. I've had it with you. We are getting a divorce, and that is that. I'm going to go out and get the divorce papers soon. And since this apartment is being rented under my dad's name, I want you to pack your things and get out. You have until tomorrow, so you better start putting things in boxes now.
Okay then, if that's really what you want. But for the record, I make $300,000 a year, not $30,000.
Ha ha ha, in your dreams you do. Anyways, I've had enough of your lies and excuses. I mean it this time, Brian. You've messed around too much, and now it's time to face the consequences. Hey, have you already moved all of your things out?
Yep, I think I left the apartment with all my stuff around 6 in the morning. Thankfully, there were a few places looking for immediate tenants, and so I was able to find a new place to live right away.
Oh, really? Well, isn't that nice? And the divorce papers? Did you sign them like I asked you to?
I sure did. They should be all signed and ready to go. Just sit on the kitchen table.
I see. Well, everything seems to be in order here. I guess I'll get ready and then go to the courthouse to drop these off so that it's official.
Sure thing. Sounds good to me. Anyways, I'm working out of a cafe for now, so I'm gonna go.
Ha ha ha! You mean you're still doing the same job? That really is just sad. I'm happy that our marriage is over. I could never spend the rest of my life with someone who's too scared to even apply for a real job. Ha ha ha!
Hey, Elena. It's been a while since you last spoke, hasn't it? This is Brian, by the way.
Oh, Brian! It really has been a while, hasn't it? Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I'm very sorry to drop this news on you all of a sudden, but as of today, Lois and I are no longer husband and wife. We got a divorce.
Hold on a second. You and my daughter got a divorce?
That's right. I think Lois is probably dropping off the divorce papers right about now, if I had to guess.
But I don't understand. What happened? Don't tell me that Lois went off talking and acting without thinking again. Oh, it's all her father's fault. He spoiled her rotten growing up, and now that she's an adult, she still expects everything handed to her right away.
I'm really sorry to be bad-mouthing your daughter, but I think that's pretty spot on. Or rather, it's more like she just gets an idea of what is going on in her head and refuses to let it go, including about me. But I guess in her head, she reached her limits with me and decided she couldn't stand being with me anymore.
What do you mean? What kinds of things did she get in her head about you?
Well, she seems to think that I only make $30,000 a year through my job.
You're kidding me! Did she really say that?
That's right. She says that she was looking through our bank accounts and saw that that was how much I was paid.
Oh my. I just don't even know what to do with that girl anymore. But thank you so much for coming to me and telling me about this. I'll tell my husband, but he's away on a business trip overseas right now.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, we should talk about this in more detail soon, if that's all right with you. Again, I'm so sorry to come to you with this so suddenly, but we'll talk soon.
Hey, Brian, just what the heck is going on? I just got off the phone with my dad and he told me that you make $300,000 a year, not $30,000. What's the meaning of this? Why didn't you tell me any of this? How could you trick me into divorcing you like I did? If I knew that, I would never have left you.
Hey there, Lois. Hope the past couple of days have been treating you well.
Don't you pretend like you didn't read all those messages I just sent. You get your butt back to our house now and you sign our wedding papers.
You mean you want to be married to me again? That was fast.
I want to marry you because you tricked me into divorcing you. I have to put things back how they were now.
And you think I'm gonna go along with that?
Well, I only divorced you because I thought you were making so little money in the first place. But now that I know that you make 10 times that, I want you to come back and marry me again.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that.
But why not? What's wrong?
Let me ask you something, Lois. What is it that you think I do for a living?
Well, you work from home, right?
That's the smallest possible start there could be, I guess, but you're not technically wrong. Do you know anything at all about who I work for, what it is that I'm working on while I'm at home?
I don't know, work from home stuff?
Ugh, this is going nowhere fast. I actually write for a very popular blog and put the stock market on the side. Every now and then I'll help out with some copy editing from writer friends as well.
And you make $300,000 a year doing that?
That's right. I guess when you logged in to check our bank account, you must have missed a zero somewhere in your calculations.
I missed just a single zero.
Well, that zero made all the difference, really, didn't it?
But I had no idea that I made a mistake at all.
Yeah, that much is quite obvious to me.
But what happens now?
I tried to explain this to you before, but you just never listened to me. Although your dad has heard of me and knows that I'm a somewhat famous investor. Anyways, he hired me to help manage his stocks and has helped me make a lot of connections through him.
Wait, so then you work for my dad?
That's right. He was the one that introduced us in the first place, remember? I always wanted to marry you, ever since that day. But once we were married, you seemed to think that I was a weak pushover. Anyways, I've lived with you long enough to know that I don't want to do it again.
But wait, if we're divorced then, what's going to happen to you working for my dad?
I don't know. You'll probably have to take it up with him.
But this isn't fair. I had no idea. What if my dad forces you to get married to me again? I can make him do that.
I really don't think that you can, actually.
Just get back here and marry me right this second.
I already told you that this is not going to happen, and nothing is going to change my mind.
So you don't care at all what happens to my dad or his finances?
Well, he's not even my main source of income anymore. Besides, I've already found him a different investor who is ready to take over his accounts. Plus, I've shown these messages to your father, and he understands why I'm wanting to leave you.
Oh no, this is really bad though. My dad is going to be so mad at me. He might even disinherit me. Please, you have to get back together with me.
Sorry, I'm actually really busy trying to meet a bunch of deadlines, so if this is all you have to say, I think we're done here.
No, Brian, please don't go.
In the end, it was just as Lois feared, and she ended up being disinherited by her father for constantly acting so selfishly. He even threw out of the apartment he had paid for her to live in. Her father said that she would have to make her own way through life and only offered her help in the way of an entry-level job at the hotel chain that he owned. It seems that Lois is already in debt after having to get back on her feet, and that she spends every day changing sheets and leaving little chocolates on every guest's pillow. As for me, Lois's father and I parted on good terms. He tried to offer me a huge raise to keep me on, but money isn't everything, and I knew that I wanted a clean break from that family. Now, I'm focusing on my job in the publishing industry and really loving it.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.